following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
You have to go around.
My problem is because of the driving snow, no one can report on Soviet leaving the criminals to just continue their crime. And I can't put it in the paper.
I'll just have to resume my clearing things without a cape now. I'm going to declare favourite environment defence because I didn't do that earlier. Because I wasn't actually expecting to come across insta-combat like that. So.
Constant vigilance. For flamethrowers.
So you two meet up?
I light upon the balcony. Knock on the door.
Woo!
Hey.
Oh, he will be very appreciative of this. Little knife.
Oh. Yeah.
I suppose they've both been missing out on having anything with any kind of nutritional value.
What a negligent pet owner you are. I should roll to see if the ASPCA come and take your animals away.
They have to get through the hotel full of crazy cat ladies first.
I think that might be a mission.
I found a few places I can hunt outside of town. So every now and then I might pick up some more. You can keep your animals well fed if you wish.
Oh, that is so nice of you, Arthur. I did catch a gecko out in the White Sands, but I didn't really think to drag it back here for...
I'm sure the cat... That is a cat, right?
Oh.
Well, yeah, there's no cause to be... He's had a very hard life. He was kind of a babied cat, and then his owner died, and he lived on the streets, and now he's been through some interesting dietary problems, as you can see.
So you were a kind soul for caring for him.
It was kind of a condition of me living here. I had to...
The cat owns the building. You know, these crazy people, they leave things to cats or something. I think, for all you know, that's true.
That has happened.
Are the more classical breasts better than more recent breasts? I say no.
No.
Well,
Well, I mean, while you're here, if there were any books you were interested in, you could check out my library of tomes and things. You
sure.
said, well, I'm kind of reading the... I'm reading the Spirit Guide at the moment, but if you wanted to read it here, you're welcome to, but when I find what it's referencing, I might need to double check it. But opens the door into her bedroom, and she's just got books stacked up in piles, and it's just like...
And a stripper pole.
No stripper pole, there are just 4 poles on the bed.
4 stripper
Four stripper poles, yeah.
On a bed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, some lady's going to be very lucky one day.
You're most kind. I would like to, actually. I need to learn more about other kinds of spirits.
So, you know, well, you're free to borrow anything you like here. Is there anything in particular you were after? I might have something, but...
Might just start with that one we mentioned before, unless, of course, you need to reference it at some point.
Well, I'm reading the Bible at the moment, so if I encounter anything I need, I'll just ask to borrow it back.
No problem. I'm not the most literate, but I'm sure I can get through some of these.
I think the Spirit Guide was incredibly dry. It was a description of the spirits and their levels, wasn't it?
Pretty much. Ken's got the sheet, I think.
This is a reference for what reading it is like.
Yeah. That one that's facing you now was the one that was actually important to
So that's
to what we found.
He looks at the tiny little picture there and goes, oh, that's Vala.
Why do you kind of look like the Berserk armor?
If only there was a bigger picture of Vala somewhere to
That's
look
your
at,
shoulder, not your head. Or something.
Unfortunately, there just doesn't seem to be any larger pictures of her anywhere.
No.
So I guess I'm spending a chunk of the night reading
No, you should squint myopically at the tiny picture of Vala.
just the whole time.
Yeah. There's no way you could get a bigger view at all.
You got me.
I mean, from Ken's perspective, it's going to be right behind your head.
You.
I am innocent, Pie.
Moo if you're innocent.
Needy.
Class 7 full torso repeater?
Yeah. Alright, just read it into the microphone then.
Both sides?
yeah, go for it. It's not like that wasn't almost all of Notes Part 13.
Yes, I'll just be doing that unless something comes up.
Well, Bevan will also probably try just sit, after getting bored reading there for a while, sit down, try cross-leggedly meditating to turn into the astral projection form and just look around the area to see if there are any problems in the spirit.
Where are you projecting your form to?
Roof.
Do you do it Doctor Strange style where it can appear wherever you focus, or does it need to leave your body and then travel?
Narrative convenience?
Yes, okay. Remember that when the rules change on you.
No, well, I'm perfectly fine with narrative convenience because sometimes it's more
inconvenience.
Yeah, sometimes it's more fitting to do one than the other.
Okay, so ghostly blue you appears above the building.
And just survey the area because something's upset the roommate, so...
Okay, are you surveying the area with magic sense?
Yes, and because in kind of spirit form, I guess, spirit area around spiritually.
It's a bit of a travel, but you see off in the distance there is some magic on a roof. It would be in the Russian district.
Russian magic.
Perhaps in the wreckage of a building that was destroyed by the big Soviet monster that the press have named
Placeholder.
the Placeholder. The evil form of Atlas from another dimension. Placeholder.
Just nothing.
Yeah. So then, Spectral Bevan descends to her own balcony and walks through the doors, and it's just like Skinwalker,
Hey.
naked but featureless. It's just like, can you come to the balcony? There's something going on.
Sure. Weird spectral being. Walk out.
She'd probably just come to you like a spirit.
Have you always been able to do that?
It's
No.
not always, but it's in my nature.
I couldn't do it when I was a baby.
And I won't be able to do it later.
So, what's up?
It's just pointing towards the Russian desert. Do you sense anything or see anything over there?
Well, I see the Russian district and a lot of snow. I don't imagine there's anything obvious to regular Wakan eyes.
No.
I can't see anything odd like this, but
Okay.
I could try the spirit world.
Okay. Can I share what I'm seeing with him?
No.
Give me 10 minutes and I'll have a look.
I believe they put it in a bowl or a pipe.
Oh, I can just do this with a trap.
He's got his portable Tupperware version.
I actually haven't restocked since the crab took my juice, stuff. I'll just, I'll use a trance. It takes longer. I'll do the usual 15-minute
Just
process.
I'm thinking of grabbing some of those chips soon.
Burn a little bit of incense and sit down and slip into a trance. Wait until the spirit world takes me. And then repeat and have a look. Any weirdness in that particular region?
No.
I'll do I'll fly up and just do a circuit of the Kubishevsky district as a whole.
I see, now you're closer. There's definitely some weirdness going on at the collapsed building.
That I remember releasing the soul of my brother on top of. Before it collapsed. And now it's still rubble, right? There's still be clear.
Yes, and amidst the rubble are a number of hooded figures.
Oh. Hoods are never good. So I slip back. Pop out of the trance. There's definitely something going on there. A bunch of hooded figures are amidst the rubble.
Oh.
It can't be good. I don't think there'd be people working on the rubble at this time.
In that much snow.
Yeah, and all that snow. Maybe we should go have a look.
Yes, and we would. Well, sorry. Returns to body. It's back up. Yes, we should deal with the ne'er-do-wells.
Yes.
Although we should probably tell Soviet that somebody's up to something bad in the... Beep.
Just as you're freaking out after fire, the thing beeps.
Hello?
Mong!
The thing beeps.
Soviet, are you alright? You sound...
There was fire. They had flamethrowers.
Were they melting snow with them?
They were trying to melt me with them.
Oh. I'm sorry we're not with you, but there's... I feel kind of guilty that you're out there, but there's a problem in the Kubishevsky district, and we were going to rush over and try and help there in case something was wrong. That building that collapsed has people, but how...
just call them cultists, what they look like.
There are cultists at that collapsed building.
Are these related to Vala? These Vala cultists you've already found?
I don't know. I just could see them in the distance, and Skinwalker travelled closer to have a look.
Okay, I'll head there now.
Well, don't do anything risky until we get there.
No, I'm just gonna see what I can say. I'll wait for the rest of you guys to come along before I act.
We'll meet you in the skies above.
So I'm going to head off towards the...
Where is the gamer? Seems like half the time we call him, he's never on the line.
He must have a lot on his plate. We should leave him be for now.
Special heroes and a Magruder. Yes. Not
jealous. Maybe he's got
You've
off
seen the
barrel
poster,
on
right?
his plate,
Poster?
so to speak.
Back at the base.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Oh, the one that we got from the raid.
Oh, you guys took it from there. Alright, well we should get going before, any weird shit happens.
Instant transform into
You arrive in the
superhero costume.
Kubishevsky district.
That's cool.
Immediately you do foolish things.
I do.
Sounds like something you do.
I don't want to do foolish things. I want
Why do you keep doing them?
We'll say.
We'll see.
Would you honestly think that she's going to get through the rest of the campaign and never do another foolish thing again?
It is us, after all. We'll do many foolish things.
So yeah, head towards the... I don't know what to call it.
Demolished
The
building.
blast site?
Zeppelin crash site?
Yeah.
Impact Zone Alpha.
Ground zero of the insert monster here.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
I'll do a perception check.
Well, I say there's nothing there, but what I actually mean is you don't see anything there. Don't.
Perception check of 32, looking for some kind of cultist.
Okay,
rogue
you
figure.
do see some like robed and hooded figures in deep inside the rubble of the collapsed building, hidden from mortal eye normally, and they're like a bunch of black robes are on their knees with their hands behind their backs with shimmering cords around them, and there's two like much better dressed guys in hoods there, and there's a shimmering portal, and they're like floating one up at a time and pushing them through.
Okay, do I hear them saying anything, or are they pretty quiet?
There's sounds coming from the black hoods, but they're like muffled or somehow.
I'll try and do a listen based. That's less than. That's 26.
Emblem.
Okay. I found the cultists. There's some kind of weird portal, and there's these two more prominent ones, and they're lifting up the hooded ones and throwing them one at a time into the portal. What color is is it blue or?
What color is the portal?
Is it,
I don't know.
is it
It's
important?
like a shimmering distortion in the air with a light coming out of it.
Okay, so it's okay. It's just like a distortion with bright light coming out of it. I don't know if that helps. I'm just going to keep an eye on them, but
And then we get to arrive.
Yes. I was actually going to have you arrive the second she stopped talking, but she kept talking.
that's me. You've seen that Soviet Spectra recently.
Yeah. I've seen the outro too. That's hot.
So, what do we think? Is that their leaders? Are they being sacrificed?
Okay. Did you manage to overhear anything?
No, it's very mumbled and distorted. Oh, they're looking up.
Well, we've been hacked.
And they're pointing.
One of them will just float up towards you.
Okay.
Stops in front of you.
Nope.
No.
This is an unsanctioned use of magical energy.
Then
say
you should
what?
stop.
All those of you who are engaged in magic will stand down and prepare for transport to your prison.
Say what?
You're flying in public, magically.
Yes.
Unsanctioned use.
By who and what?
By the Trimagistus Council. Anyway, similar portal.
Help!
Just
No, all of you.
oh, okay.
Not again!
Eventually, you are led into the room, the dark, empty room with council seats way up. You again? What is it? That this is like the third time? Silence. Yes. You are here to answer the charge of unsanctioned use of magic before the public.
To be fair, no one saw us except you.
Before the public.
He was flying too. I mean,
Sanctionedly.
What do you mean sanctioned? I've never heard of you people. I've never been trained by you people.
A magic user? A wild magic user? Could be using it for evil. Could not be using it for evil. We should torture it anyway. No!
What?
That is the old way and is barbaric. Oh, I like the old ways. It's a good thing you'll be dead soon.
I don't like the old ways, apparently.
Violation of the magic cloak is a serious crime which has led to entire worlds being devastated. That is why the Trimagistus Council was put in charge of magic use, to prevent its non-explainable apparition before mortals.
This makes absolutely no sense to me, because mortals consider almost anything they don't understand magical.
So long as they have no confirmation or proof of it, that is the objective. It is not for you to understand at your young, winsome age. Let's see. Who have we got here?
Well, to be fair, Your Magisters, everybody in the public thinks she's a mutant.
Is this true?
I hadn't stopped to ask, but I would guess so. I associate with mutants.
Do you attest to this, under the dome of truth, where lies will be met with the punishment of a sonorous gonging noise?
Yes, to my knowledge, everybody that at least I know of in the general public and the newspaper and the media view Spectre as being a mutant.
Is it true you have been cursed with the Oya of Knowledge?
Is that whole...
Yes.
Yes.
Then you will instruct this child in the use of the detect like a mutant cantrip thing that we teach all wizards so that they look like mutants if they're scanned, so that the presence of magic and other natural powers will not be revealed. If you agree to learn and use this cantrip, you will be released henceforth back into the world to continue... I don't know, what did the children do these days? Clog dancing and weaving poppets of whole cloth.
I will do this.
You're a little out of touch.
I don't see any reason why not, I guess.
Very well. Then you will be released on your own recognizance into a location of his choosing. Don't say bedroom.
Okay, just where you found us.
Very well. Where we found you. None of you are flying.
Eagle.
Recovery.
Ice Dusk.
I guess you survive.
I just think I should probably grab you so you don't unsanctionally use magic again straight away. There you go.
And then deja vu.
I've been into space before!
Well, that was better than that was better than the last time I got whisked into a portal.
Oh yes, they are so out of touch. Clock dancing?
I don't know.
Oh no.
So, okay, so
Fixed it.
whatever's going on there is related to the Trimagisters Council. That's fine then, right?
Oh. There we go.
Yeah, I guess they were resolving whatever happened there.
Well,
Guess not all robed people are cultists.
well, it's interesting that they were on top of this, but they didn't seem outwardly worried about the loss of their archmage.
Well, he's not technically gone, he's just predisposed.
He's not in this world anymore.
Yeah.
That's a problem, Ken. I don't think
Yeah.
you understand.
Oh, yeah, no. But
Well, his seat was empty.
I'm sure they'll have to... Somebody will have to take up the position, I guess.
Yeah, it's that simple.
Yeah, they have to dedicate the years it takes to learning that spell.
Well,
Look,
at least
if they're no, look, don't take this the wrong way, but if they're not prepared for the idea that one of them, their most important people, could suddenly just have something bad happen to them, and like that's on them. That's their fault for not preparing.
I don't think you're aware of how long magic users tend to live.
They tend to live a long time if they're at least smart.
Average lifespan of a high wizard is 800 years.
But they're also involved in dangerous things, so it's very
Average
easy for
lifespan
them.
of a practicing high wizard is 50 years.
So
Oh no, both of my hit
I
points.
think knowing that they would have, I don't know, some kind of backup archmage in training or something.
Yeah, so what are you here? I'm here for the job. Archmaging. To back 'em up.
Look, I mean, this
The old lady from the unemployment sent me.
this situation has happened. It's their fault for not being prepared for it. They should know this type of thing happens.
The cantrip thing, does it last for a really long time? What's the duration on it?
You know,
I don't. That's what I'm looking.
You know.
times, portions, usually one game night.
It's inconsistent, but it usually lasts just a few days, and then you have to reapply it. But I mean, it's pretty simple, and you don't need to have it, I suppose, on all the time. Just if you think you're going to get potentially scanned.
It's just it. I used to compete competitively for swimming, and if you compete at a high school level, you have to be tested every year to see if you're mutant to make sure you're not cheating.
Yeah.
So I guess I need to never do that again if I am going to pretend to be a mutant.
Only Spectra needs
Only-
to pretend to be.
Only when you're only when you're Spectra, and again, only if you think you're going to get scanned.
Okay.
I mean, the media already paints you as a mutant, so in the eyes of the public, like we said, you're seen as one anyway.
Then
This
your
is
high
just-
school principal arrives. Oh, Bevan! I didn't realize you're a mutant. I'll need to take those trophies back. I don't know what he sounds like.
Well, at least we didn't, ambush them or anything. Or
Yes,
attack them.
that could have gone really badly if we thought they were sacrificing all of those people.
I thought you were gonna. You were supposed to. Soviet was supposed to just be like,
It was my impotent rage.
Just to never be allowed in the to see Mr. Seto and Supply again.
I mean, I'd like that.
I think he would too.
It used to be so nice before I destroyed all the world's food.
And we did insult their cloaks the last time we were in there.
To be fair, you got mazed though, so you probably...
Yeah, I'm allowed to.
Well, it's
So
freezing cold and you're all out in it.
It's great.
Like, there's a good dozen cubic inches of snow dropping every 3 seconds.
Well, I'm sorry I got everyone tangled up in that. I saw something.
Well, you got yourself noticed by the Trimagisters Council.
There's a getaway truck burning snow in front of it with flamethrowers, loaded down with Indian spiritual Russian magic artifacts.
That's those guys with the flamethrowers. We have
Yeah.
to stop them.
You think?
Let's get him.
Teach them to burn my cape.
Those flamethrowers look pretty dangerous. We should be smart about this.
Well, I could draw their aggro.
I can get one of them from behind.
Yeah. Butts.
Yeah.
But can you do something about their flamethrowers?
Yes, she can. She can get hit by them.
No, I was guessing that would be something that Spectra would be better at.
Uncensored magic.
Click. Pillar of flame opens up into the fire rings. Okay, I've got this. I can do this. Fire.
Holy shit, do you see that? Something's on fire over there. Let's go in that direction. There could be something to loot.
Fire means loot.
I mean,
Get
I'd be
closer.
tempted to ice up.
Oh shit! It's that superhero we heard so much about. Chief Break Everything. And he's with 2 chicks, one of whom is hot. Get it? Because she's on fire.
Ah, you're so